First thing we want to do is factor this. So I can see that it's connected by times here, plus here, so I need to do these parts separately. So factoring this, I'm going to end up with minus 7 plus 2. In the denominator, I need to make sure I factor out the common factor of x first, and that reduces it to a quadratic, which then this is actually a perfect square quadratic. X squared plus 5x plus 4 is x plus 4, x plus 1. I need to factor out the greatest common factor here, so that's a times 2. And I'm left with x squared plus 3x plus 2. That's all going to be done before I do this part here, but I'm still going to factor. I've got a 2x, and this factors to 2x times x plus 2. Sorry, plus 1. So I'm going to continue factoring the denominator, and I'm going to simplify factors where I can. So x minus 7, x plus 2. I have a factor of x plus 1 times x plus 1. This is all connected with time, so I'm just going to keep this all as one fraction. X plus 4, x plus 1. The denominator factors to x plus 2, x plus 1. And again, we need to make sure we keep track of that term. But I'm not going to do anything with it yet until I finish the times and divide. At this point, I just have a whole series of factors. And I could have started simplifying a little bit earlier, but I'm just going to check. Do I have any common factors? I've got an x plus 2 times, x plus 2 divide. And again, as long as it's all connected by multiplication, I can start simplifying. Here I have an x plus 1, x plus 1. Looks like that's about it. Okay, so those are my only factors that are common. Before I cancel, I really should make sure I state my restrictions. So my restrictions are going to be x is not equal to 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 1, and 0 again, and negative 1. So those are my only 3 restrictions. Okay, so now I can simplify. And I end up with x times x plus 1 squared. And I'm going to put the 2 here. And plus 3 over 2x times x plus 1. Now I can add these together. I'm going to have to multiply out the numerator to combine with like terms in the numerator here. But I'm going to do that. I'm going to make sure I get my common denominator first. Here I've got a factor of 2, factor of 2, factor of x, factor of x, factor of x plus 1. And I have 2 of them, so I need 1 more here. So now my denominators match. I can now multiply out and combine like terms. So I do need to expand the numerator out again. X squared minus 3x minus 28 plus, and remember I'm going to put this in brackets just to contain it, but with the plus I don't have to worry about the sign, so it's not that important with the plus. So I expand those brackets, and my common denominator is 2x x plus 1 squared. Combine my like terms. I've got a minus 3x plus 3x. They will cancel out. I've got a minus 28 plus 3, so it's going to be minus 25. And that's all over 2x x plus 1 squared. Now, I'm going to leave it like this, but I could, although this is factorable, I'm just going to leave it because I don't really need to factor it, because I know that the factors of this do not match any of the factors in the denominator. If you did, so this is good enough answer. If you did want to factor it just to make sure, it factors to x minus 5, x plus 5. And again, this is unnecessary because we know that they don't share any common factors. But if you want to be doubly sure, we can factor it. And we can see clearly that they do not share any common factors. This is a simplified form.